Okay, now we're going to stream.
Okay.
And you are going to post it on the Greater Than Code Slack channel. See? That's an incentive to sponsor our podcast so that you can get notifications about this. Yeah, that's it. Or you can probably subscribe to YouTube. I don't know what that does. There's a delay. Yeah.
Channels?
There it is. Live now. Yeah, we're still figuring this out. Meanwhile, we have our app here. There it is. Live now.
Oh, hey, my speakers decided to work.
Oh, his speakers decided to work. That's rare.
Great time for that.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Okay. A poll. Would you type, please?
Community?
Shift and line. Why isn't this typing?
Community,
Why can't
right?
I modify this? Yeah. Markdown. Oh, okay. I have to push Markdown to be able to edit it. Aldi wants a general poll app with certain features, and we'll start by creating a very specific poll app. Okay, so we got this, and our app is currently doing this. Submit. Heavy riff. But that's just one beer, damn it. Oh, look, there's our bug that we left ourselves.
Yes, we left ourselves a failing test.
However, in the meantime, this morning, while I cooked him breakfast, Abdi investigated test frameworks for like real life websites. And he learned
So I
about
read
one.
this article that said that Test Cafe is the new hotness, like even better than Selenium. So I've been learning it. Because it's really important to us to have something to have something that stays working.
Right. Because harder than how do I make this change is how do I keep it true.
Yeah, and how do I make sure that I'm not disappointing all of my eager users out there? And like this is
Ourselves. We don't want to disappoint ourselves.
But it's a larger point. So, like, yeah, I've been investigating how to write tests for just checking to see that a web app still works. Not unit tests, not integration tests, just like, does using it like a person still work the way it used to work yesterday or an hour ago? And I've been figuring out Test Cafe. So we're going to, like, reiterate some work here, I think, just because
Okay. On a different computer.
we didn't actually stream it that time.
All right. So this is something we're going to do in the terminal, right?
Yeah, so we need like just a directory. We need a project because we're not going to do this inside of Glitch for a couple of reasons.
Yeah, ideally we'd like it to like automatically run.
I have this crazy idea that tests should just be running all the time.
Yeah.
Not like just when you change things in your app, but just they should just always be running.
That's too long a name. Well, let's call it Test Cafe. Perpetutest.
Perpetuation.
Perpetutest.
Yes.
All right, great. Get perpetutest beer poll from Justron. Activate the alias. I appear to have cloned an empty repository. Woot! Oh, it's already. I didn't need to get in it.
That's okay.
That's okay. Reinitialized. Oh, whatever. Perfect. I wanted an empty repository, and now I have one.
npm something test cafe.
npm install test cafe?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, here's its repo. Give me the docs, yo. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's all the good stuff's in under get started. Yeah.
Getting started. Okay.
Yeah, you're there.
Installing test cafe. Okay. So before
That's a global install.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me twitchy. It's fine. It's
What
fine,
does?
Jess. Global install.
Oh yeah, well.
Because when I install it globally, then I forget to install it locally.
Locally for the TypeScript docs. Or for something else.
For running the tests in another server.
Oh yeah.
Right, because I can declare this as a dev dependency, and I'm about to.
Well, let's go ahead and just install it locally too.
Okay, so we'll npm init because make this terminal bigger. Okay, there we go. Well, npm init package name perpetuatest beer poll. Great.
Oh, we didn't say what we're drinking this time.
Ooh, what are you drinking,
Oh,
Opti?
let me get water. I am drinking Rieger's extra fine Kansas City whiskey. Kansas City whiskey. It's really good too. Jess introduced me to this.
He's finishing it off. Ooh, I have a cucumber sour from 10 Barrel Brewing Company in Bend, Oregon. What a nice sound. Okay, moving on. Test the live app, and the app is called St. Louis beers.glitch.me.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. Whatever. Test command. The test command is actually going to be test cafe. And then, did we want to specify tests?
And then
Chrome.
And then like a file name.
You have to give it a file name? Well, we don't
That's
know. We
the
don't know
only
how to
version I've
not
seen.
give it a file name,
Yeah,
right?
we
Because
don't-
that's as
Good
far
way
as
of
we
putting
got.
it. We don't know how not to do it. I think I called it smoke test, but I don't know if that's what we are. What?
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Git repo. Yes, you know about that. Good job. Keywords.
Beer.
Oh, dang it. Too late. We can add those later. I'm putting you as the author because it's in my GitHub, so that'll be obvious.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we have a package.json.
Sweet.
And that
It looks like.
package.json, it looks like this.
Oh, okay.
It's on the screen right now. It catted it.
Meow.
I love that. About to write to blah blah blah. See, this is a useful automation. That's one of the principles of automation. Principles of collaborative automation as well. It tells you what it's doing.
Okay, so this is a question that I've often asked myself with regard to this kind of logging. Do you prefer something to say what it's about to do and then immediately do it, or for something to say I just did this?
I want it to tell me what it's about to do, so that when it fails, I know what the fuck it was trying to do.
I love that answer. Yes, very. I now have a reason to prefer what it's about to do.
Okay, so now that we have an npm project established.
Oh, you know what else I like about what I'm about to do?
What?
Not only do you know what it was trying to, like, for debugging, you know what it was trying to do, but like if you decided something that you don't have time to debug right now, you can find a way to do the thing it was trying to do manually.
Yeah.
So you could like copy and paste that code.
You'd be like, fuck it, I'll do that for you.
It's like, okay, there was a permissions issue or something, whatever, but here's the code here, I'm going to copy it.
Which we had in Windows. When I tried to like move a file, it was like, oh my gosh, mv.exe, I do not trust it.
It's a scary world out there. Especially when you're a Windows machine.
Oh man. Okay, but now I can npm install save dev cafe test, which the save dev is going to put it in my test cafe.
Cafe test.
I was totally close.
Cafe test is what you do when a new coffee shop opens.
Okay. Right. So save dev is going to put it in dev dependencies, and we can see that in. Oh, I should have committed it first. But I was super itching to do this. Dev dependencies, test cafe.
What is save dev? Oh, right.
It puts it in here instead of in dependencies.
Yeah. because we don't need that on the... Well, we're not going to deploy this, but...
Oh, sorry, my touchpad is sticky. Okay.
Actually, if we deploy this, the only place we're going to deploy it is like a CI thingy whose entire purpose is going to be like...
dependencies.
Or just like a Lambda function or something whose entire purpose is just to run this.
Yeah. No, I should have put this one in the real dependencies, though.
Yeah, in this case, I think...
Because the purpose is to run it. Okay. So
but
maybe
I take your point.
TypeScript, we're going to wind up in the dev dependencies, because that is only a compile time. It can't be a runtime. Well, it can be. I have one app where it is, but it's an app whose job is to, like, explore TypeScript. Anyway, npm install save test cafe. Because the TypeScript compiler is also a library.
Yay!
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's all about the tooling, right?
Yeah.
TypeScript makes your entire language system more useful. Your IDE, your error messages can be better. Your all your debug stuff, and also like every library that you use suddenly has API docs available to the tooling. Okay, I like TypeScript. Moving on.
You should really be getting you should be getting money from Microsoft.
I could go work for Microsoft. It's not ridiculous. Okay, that didn't work because when I said save, it left it in the dev dependencies. Fuck it.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, did it put it in the regular dependencies?
No, the regular dependencies don't even exist yet.
Why are you using Vim? I'm actually curious.
Because I haven't gotten out of the habit yet of using Vim when I'm trying to do something really small on the command line.
That makes sense.
I often regret it and then switch to Sublime so that I can get
I was just
highlighting
curious.
and stuff because I don't have like an elaborate Vim setup.
Because I know you've been using a graphical editor for other stuff.
Yeah, for anything serious. Because I don't have like a fancy Vim setup, and I don't care to. But when I was first programming, one of the reasons I learned VI at all, it was called VI then.
Yeah. I was there. Well, not there, but yeah. I remember those days.
You were in that context.
I was there, Gandalf. 2,000 years ago.
But VI was available on every machine, and sometimes we would log into, not usually production, but definitely the test servers we totally log into. And I could edit files on those servers, and not everybody could.
That is exactly the same reason I learned. That's why I learned my basic Vim key bindings or VI key bindings too, is because VI is everywhere. Nano is pretty much everywhere these days too, but ugh.
Oh, it'll get you by if you have to, because it tells you what you have to hit. Yeah. It's not something that I'm going to use regularly, but
it tells you what you have to hit because it has the weirdest key bindings of any editor ever.
So knowing VI is useful, and I happen to know it, and so I have this habit. But really, Sublime is more useful. Anyway, and I have that here. But we have VI, the package.json. What else were we going to do? Did I need it. Oh, gosh, Jess. Okay, echo. I need to set up. I really want to make a git commit because I keep changing stuff and not being able to diff, and that's bothering me because I want to show what I just did as a diff. So before I make a git commit, I'm going to put node modules in my git ignore, but you want to commit package.json, which is your project definition, and you want to commit package.json, which is making your dependencies reproducible. Hello npm git add dot blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, that's because it was never there. So now we push master to origin, and everyone is happy, and git status is happy. And we now have test cafe as a dependency. And so now I'm okay with having installed it globally because I've also documented that this project needs it.
Right.
But globally, it just makes it easier to run it here.
Right, because you have that bin.
Yeah. What happens if we do test cafe Chrome?
Is it going to find something to run?
It actually opened Chrome. What's it going to do?
No test file specified.
Really? Okay. It opens Chrome before it notices that? Seriously? Oh my. Check your input values first, people. Check your input. If it fails, return. Didn't you just have an episode about this?
Probably.
There's something about like, or no, I was reading something about, it was posted in Greater Than Code in Go.
Oh yeah, and people were
Right,
saying
put the failure branch first and just return.
Just like get your errors out of the way so that you can have, so that you're not nesting your happy path inside of checking. Which
and see, this is another reason. Yeah. Don't like go down the happy path until you can't anymore.
Right.
Just check your input first, so that you can fail quickly.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, we don't like that. But we wanted a what do we want? Like smoke test? Okay, it's your turn. Make a test campaign.
Actually run.
Yeah.
Well, the file's not. The file has what empty? Does it exist?
I don't think so.
All right.
We have not made this smoke test. Oh, try running npm test. Let's make something fail. I'm always happier to start from failure. It makes it feel not so bad when it keeps failing. There, it opened it. And now it's going to tell us that the file doesn't exist. Good job!
All right, do we want to actually create a test?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's make it happy.
Sweet. All right, so I want to open an editor.
I would use code dot.
What?
Code dot to open VS Code in this directory.
Awesome. Okay. So, new file, and we're going to save this as...
Where the fuck is it putting it? Maybe it'll tell us. Okay, it's putting it there.
That's the right place.
Go ahead. No, I'm just grousing at VS Code. You're fine. You're fine.
What did it do wrong?
I don't like it that it doesn't tell me where it's going to put it.
It's telling me right there.
Okay, it's telling me right there. I always want to like tell it over here and whatever.
Oh, you can do that
I'm
too.
Fine. No, you're fine. No, you're doing it right. You're doing it right.
There's like a button
I had to
over
set
here.
up my own.
Look, check it out. Dot, dot, dot.
Okay, he's putting it in the right place. Okay.
Tim Toady.
It's like when I want a new file, I don't just want it in open editors. I like want it in a place. That's just me. Whatever.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Tim Toady.
Who's Tim Toady?
Tim Toady. There's more than one way to do it.
There is more than one.
It's sort of Toady.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's pronounced Tim Toady.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Can you push that X right there because that cupboard is open.
It's gonna bother you. All right. Let me have my cheat sheet here because I actually did this.
The cheat sheet of the documentations.
Well, I was gonna go for the cheat sheet of stuff I wrote earlier. We put this code in the oven earlier. Let's see how it's doing. We
were going through like one of these.
Oh yeah, we should actually show the documentation.
This one.
Yeah.
Make it way bigger, okay?
Good.
Maybe not that big.
Can you tell it that you understand cookies?
Yes. I will close that cupboard. Okay, yeah, because we looked at this, and I don't see why it doesn't just return the T. And then we looked at this, and then we wanted to make an assertion, which turns out to be a completely different looking example, which confused us. That's okay. This is fine. No bother.
So let's do the import thing.
The what? This.
Let's do the import thing. I feel like that's like our first step, maybe.
Does that work in JavaScript?
Which part?
The import.
No, it's actually JavaScript code. That's not.
Okay.
That's not the TypeScript examples.
It's a modern JavaScript.
Okay, yeah. I guess it's different in older JavaScript. And then, whoops. Do you want to use the regular syntax instead of the tagged, the tagged templates
Put
syntax?
that in there, and later I'm going to control click into it and see if I can figure out what the fuck it is, because I
had to look this up. I had to look up how this works. It's like basically, it's like in JavaScript. Here's what I learned earlier. Okay. In JavaScript, see these are backticks. So backticks mean a template, which is like modern JavaScript has built-in interpolation template thingies, which is awesome, honestly. Super cool.
Had that for a long time.
And but the thing is, sometimes you want, like, maybe you want your own style of interpolation. You want your own template language, not
I'm
like.
skeptical.
Okay.
But I mean, I observe that other people feel that way. It's fine. I personally have not wanted my own template. But I observed that
I totally have.
You have, Rod has, lots of people that I know have. It's fine. Some people like to write DSLs.
Yeah, well, and like, yeah, so it's like, I mean, by itself, it's just like, yeah, it's a way of creating your own DSLs where it's like, okay, I want whatever is between these backticks to be interpreted in my way. And so this here names a function which is used as a tag on the template. So basically the template, what the contents of the template gets fed into the function.
Okay.
And I think there are also some helpers for, like, it can be fed in raw or it can be fed in cooked to some degree.
Okay. It occurs to me that there's I was laughing at my own thought, which I will now explain to you. That, like, when you write this, fixture, getting started, page, http devexpress.github.io, it reads really well. If I were reading my code at a live poetry jam, I would totally want custom templates like that.
Now, my feeling,
But if I were reading my... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go. No, I totally get what you're saying.
If I were reading my code to figure out what the fuck it does...
It does.
I would want it to look like goddamn functions like any other piece of code.
I liked your dramatic reading there, though. Fixture? Getting started.
Exactly.
Page.
Exactly. Rod once did a keynote where he wrote some poetry in Scala.
Nice. That used to be a thing, like a serious thing in Perl. Like,
well,
Perl
yeah,
poetry.
and that's awesome. That is art.
Yeah, well, Perl
My
is
code
art.
is not art. Okay?
What is your code?
My code is the practice of semanticy.
So you want code that learns from you, and you can learn from your code, and other people can learn from your code, and then your code can learn from other people, and yeah, a great circle of learning. Yeah, I get that. And my suspicion here, without having enough information, because this is a very small amount of code, my suspicion here is that technically tagged interpolation or tagged templates are being abused here. Because I don't think there's any actual special template interpretation.
Well, no, yeah,
I think they're
no
abusing it
there.
in order to have a parenthesis-free DSL.
Which gets back to the live poetry reading.
Yes, or you
right?
could,
Because I don't want to say fixture getting started.
Yes. And this is why Ruby is the way Ruby is, because people wanted to be able to write stuff like this. And in Ruby, it's really easy to create DSLs like this.
Ruby is basically Play-Doh.
Ish, yeah. Yeah. So, like,
And
this would
people
be...
like to play
You
with
wouldn't
it,
have
so
to do some
fine.
sort of fancy tagged template thing in Ruby for this, because it's just, like, part of the language. But...
Right. Yes, and I wouldn't be, like, sitting here going, how is that even executed?
Right, you wouldn't go, how is that even executed? Because it would be like, okay, this is regular Ruby code. It's just they decided not to throw the parentheses into this file. In this
that
case...
would be okay in Ruby. Anyway.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I have now
everybody
bitched about this. It's fun to rant.
Yeah, like, I actually completely agree. Believe it or not, I completely agree with you on this. Like, I am entertained
With this particular one.
I am entertained by this abuse of a language feature. deeply, deeply entertained. Like, this is the stuff...
I'm going to put that in the show notes.
This is the stuff that I enjoy to no end. Okay, because, like, later I will show you what you can do with backticks in Ruby. Because they're considered an operator, and operators are overloadable.
Like, individually an operator? Or
It's a
as
very
pair?
special operator that only
very
operates as a
special.
pair with that takes a single argument.
Brilliant.
Wait, why is
misspelled that.
why is the video unavailable?
Why is our video unavailable?
Wait, press play.
I just tried to type something in the streamy thing. That thinks it's streaming. Skip ahead to live broadcast play. This video is unavailable. Dun dun dun. Stream help. Okay, viewers may be experiencing minor issues. Yeah, like us. I am experiencing minor issues right now.
Yeah, what the Actually, I'm experiencing issues with your network right now.
That could be related.
Minor issues. Yes, the minor issue of
of this
There
shit
is no video.
Shit is broken.
Yeah, I'm actually. Let me try. I'm curious if I turn Wi-Fi off. Oh yeah, there you are.
There we are. Oh yeah, there you are. Ah.
Oh, I guess it's.
That's
picking us
weird.
up.
Okay, well, we are live on Avdi's phone. That's weird.
This is like messages from like
live on Avdi's phone.
from 10 seconds ago. This is weird.
Okay, you may do like professional video production, and I have too, some a little bit, but we are not professional streamers.
We're not professional at anything. No,
That's
no,
not
we're
true.
professional
We're
at some
totally
things.
professional developer teacher thingies.
Yeah,
There
thank
you
you.
go. Meanwhile, let's not worry about that video being.
But what does
unavailable.
professional mean?
It means you get paid. That's
All right.
it. That's all it means. It means you get paid. You make money from your videos,
That's true. I do.
and I make money as a developer.
That's true.
We are professionals.
That is all professional.
Can't
means.
enter the
I'm glad we
Olympics.
talked about this. I am, because like that term gets way too overloaded.
Oh shit! Oh right. There's like a moral judgment.
Yeah.
Of that's unprofessional. Well,
Right.
I'm getting paid for it. That makes it professional. Oh shit. Okay.
No, anyway, so what I was saying earlier before we got distracted by the lack of stream, is like this entertains me, but I actually completely agree with you on this. That's confusing. It's
I love that you
fucking
can
confusing.
both like it and agree with me.
Yeah. That's like really like it threw me for a loop at first. And, you know, and I immediately was like, ooh, you can do this kind of thing in JavaScript now? But at the same time, like, there is no actual good reason for this that I can see at all. So let's not use it. Let's actually, I've been wanting to play with the not weird version of this anyway.
Is there a not weird version?
Yeah, like,
Where's
you
the
can
not weird version?
Well, like, if you look at their,
What?
Scroll!
It scrolls
Kinda like-
correctly.
Oh, it scrolls correctly, but I have to like spread my fingers about a foot apart for it to notice that I'm.
You have to hold them down. If you just tap with 2 fingers, then you're right clicking.
It's just.
2 fingers.
Do I need to like lick my fingers or something?
Maybe you're using the wrong fingers. Use your first 2 fingers, not your second and third. I don't even know what that does.
How does it know?
It's Apple, man. It's magic. No, you're just doing
I think my fingers are too dry. I'm gonna like moisturize.
Well, Avdi moisturizes his fingers. Test API, maybe. Assertions. Ooh, BDD style. See, assertion API for more
That's not the
information.
assertions. There's like the test setup part.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. It's the fixtures that we were complaining about. Okay, so you can either put it in backticks.
I have been informed that dinner is ready.
Oh, there's food.
There's food.
Okay, well look.
But yeah, see that? Fixture or fixture.
Backtick, or now interestingly, I'm guessing that has double quotes around it, and that does not have double quotes. So it is deceptive to call those the same thing. They should put double quotes around that. This function returns the fixture object. Yeah, and then you call dot page on it, which, and then there's that weird backtick thing with a dot page thing. What? Whatever. That's just bizarre. I think, yeah, it's an abusable language feature. So we should be able to say, and unfortunately, I'm guessing that
Hey, look at that.
this bothers me. We imported something from Test Cafe, but yet at the same time we've gotten stuff in the global space like fixture.
Oh.
Oh, did it give us information? Oh, it did. That was nice of it. It knows
Yeah,
that
but like
somehow.
this is with the assumption that we're going to be running it with the test cafe command. So is it actually in? Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, it's fine. Mocha does the same thing of when you bring in Mocha as now you run it with the Mocha command. That's
Yeah.
true. You run it with the Mocha command, so it puts its shit in
It's
scope.
kind of weird. So like, why do we import one thing and just magically get the other stuff?
Yeah, and like TypeScript figures it out.
I mean, there's no.
So
How am I
in
supposed
order
to
to
know?
in order to import selector from Test Cafe, it has to run the file.
Okay, and then the file can do whatever the hell it
And the
wants.
file can put shit in the global space.
Okay, so it's like Ruby.
Except it's a module, so it shouldn't be able to put shit in the global space. So no, it shouldn't be able to put shit in the global space.
So maybe it's done by the fact that it's run
I don't know how that works.
special command with the test cafe command.
Yeah, except TypeScript doesn't yell at me, and I wonder why. Oh, but
Well, this
there's...
isn't even This isn't TypeScript yet.
I
Remember,
know,
we're in
I know. So
so
JavaScript
far.
doesn't give a flying fish.
Not even, yeah.
But TypeScript usually does, but I think there's some lib thing going on in TypeScript with lib declarations. We'll get there. Fixture. It works. Dot page. And this is where we put our URL, right?
Yeah, HTTPS, yeah.
St. Louis
Beer
Beers.
dot glitch.me.
Unfortunately, this cucumber sour is not a St. Louis beer. It is from Oregon. And then we make a test, right? Okay.
Yes.
It notices your opinion.
Wait, is the test? Do we give the test a name? Yeah.
Oh, right. Dinner's ready. Okay. We're going to stop here. We have a clear,
Yeah, something's totally going to break next time we try to run it, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. Dinner's ready.
Woo!
Stop.